Hey everyone, Caront here, welcoming you back to Final Fantasy Tactics. In the last episode, we headed into the 9th level of the Deep Dungeon, Horror, which was interesting. You had to jump across gaps and roll all around the place to find everything, and everyone that came at us. In this episode, we are headed into the final level of the Deep Dungeon, appropriately titled End. Before we do that though, there are a few things I want to point out as far as getting ready for this battle. First off, I have switched Monica over to be a summoner. Because in this battle, and strictly in this battle in terms of its story impact, so to speak, after you fight this battle, future visitations here don't get you this. But there is a monster in End that can give you a optional summon, the best summon in the game. If you are a summoner, you get hit by it and you survive. It's a tall order, as we'll see in a little bit, but it can be done. Now, how can you manage that? Well, there's a couple of things that I've done for Monica. One, like I said, switched her over to Summoner. I gave her Magic Defend up, as opposed to the usual Magic Attack up, because I need all the magic defense I can get in this battle with her. She has the Chantage on, as always, because I want her being able to res herself, or re-res herself, so to speak. So that is very necessary as well. She has Move Find Item as well, because obviously there are items there that we can grab. Now, another thing I've done to help do this is I've made sure that both Ramza and Beowulf, as my two knights in the party, both have Mind Break. Mind Break, as you'll recall, drops magic attack power. It will also be necessary in this battle to rein in, well, a specific figure, shall we say. I don't want to ruin it yet. Another thing you might notice, and I also want to go ahead and bring this up for everybody that I'm bringing into battle, everybody except Monica and Worker 8, who has no equipment, all of them have 108 gems on. Now, the main reason for this is because said figure in question, if he does not do his summon attack, also has an attack called Poison Frog, which does exactly what you think it does. Poisons you and turns you into a frog. So, 108 gems, fortunately, can protect against both of those, which is wonderful. So, definitely have that equipped on your walking human characters, if at all possible. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it in the way of preparation. This next battle, if you address it well, if you come in being equipped for it, actually isn't that bad. But in order to get to it not being that bad, it can be really rough. So it's one of those sorts of things that the night gets darkest before the dawn, I suppose. That can kind of be said to quantify this situation. So yeah, let's go into End and see what awaits us in the final battle level of Final Fantasy Tactics. Okay, now we've got ourselves a kind of funky looking setup here, so don't really mind it too much. What I would do is I'm actually going to move Ramza back a little bit, and I'm going to sit my Supermen up front, Orlandu and Beowulf, as they are both super sped. Then I'm going to go ahead and plant Monica kind of in the middle of all this, and I'm going to have Worker 8 leaning a little bit more towards the back because I want him to have as good a reach as possible, so yeah, I think we should be good to go. Welcome to battle number 70 and the final level of the Deep Dungeon, End. Who disturbs my meditation? I feel the vibes from the Zodiac Stones. Is that what you're after? Well then, I'll show you the power I get through unity.
If you want to live, give me the Zodiac Stone. Or you'll find out how weak humans really are.
Yeah, just when you thought we were done with the Zodiac monsters? Nope, we got one more, and that's our task for the battle is to defeat Elidibs, the Serpentarius. Oh boy. But you also noticed the friends he brought to the party with him? Yeah, lots of Apandas. And the Apandas can do those wonderful little bio spells that have been so problematic in other Zodiac-type fights. Particularly the fight with Celia and Lead in front of Limberry Castle. Yeah, that's where we saw those guys, and they are just as terrible in this battle as they are there. Now there is one little thing that comes with it though. They may be hard to go after, but they're not really hard to take care of, so to speak. You'll see as we go on, especially with Faith-powered Beowulf, you're pretty much good to go on that front. Unfortunately, we can't really hit anything right now, so I have to wait a turn for Orlando to be effective. Okay, now let's see, move Beowulf over here. Can he hit anything? I'm not sure that he'll be able to. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh man, he can't quite. Oh well. That was worth a shot anyway. Alright, now, something I'm going to want to do for my characters and such is I want to go ahead and see about doing, let's see, height, prime number. I want to go ahead and see about putting wall on my characters, if at all possible. Now, yes, that's going to wall up a couple of the Apandas too. I don't really particularly care about that. I just want to make sure that my characters are good to go. If you plan to withstand a Zodiac attack, you are going to need that desperately. So definitely take care to do that for yourself. That's going to hit 3 of the Apandas. Interesting. Or miss 2 out of the 3. I'm perfectly fine with that. No problem. We'll definitely hit Beowulf because he's faith trained. We'll definitely hit Ramza. Or not. And hopefully hit me. And it did. Sweet. Good. Okay, that helps out a lot. Alright, I want to go ahead and have her moving forward. Because here's the thing with Serpentarius over here. Good old Elidibs. Now, we can pull up his stats, or not, but stats-wise, he has probably around 2,800 HP, so it's the highest HP of anyone we fought. To some degree, perhaps even more so than Zalira, or not Zalira, more so with the end boss, with Saint Ajora transformed. So, yeah. And here is also the thing with Elidibs. His magic stat is through the freaking roof, but his physical stat sucks ass. Pardon my French, but that's the best way to put it. His physical stat is virtually nothing. In fact, in a previous attempt to film this battle that failed miserably, he did, I think the most physical damage he did to any of my characters was 16 HP. Yeah, not very much, so definitely keep that in mind. But his magic will hit like a freaking freight train. That's why I have Beowulf and Ramza with the Mind Break, because if they hit with that, and they should be able to, but assuming they hit with that, it will knock that magic stat down, and we need it to be knocked down a lot in order to survive this. Well, some at least. Anyway, okay, let's go ahead and speed you up here. I probably should speed up the summoner just to make sure that she is able to move faster. She's able to get close to the action a little bit quicker, but I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. Okay, let's see. I don't think regular attacks are actually going to be able to destroy these guys straight off, so let me see. That definitely won't do it. That won't do it either. That's scary. And you're not even the one that has wall on you. That's a hairy thought. Okay. Hopefully this will confuse you, though. It did not. Oh, well. Okay, so you're going to do a bio attack. Probably going to try to do it on a group, because that's what they tend to do. Yeah, that's what I figured. Move closer, do it to my summoner, and so on. Alright, probably same thing with you. Which, if you want to try that, go right ahead. Orlando will shove a lightning bolt up your butt shortly. Okay, yeah, that's what you're doing. You're trying to group attack all of this. Okay. These guys are probably just going to move down closer to the action so that they can get some attacks in. Now, that one that is now in the middle of those 3, it'd be interesting to see if he gets close. You notice here, this Byblos, let me pull him up for a second, is actually a guest. He will fight with us, not against us, which is good. Now, these Byblos attacks are interesting. I'm not really sure how to describe them. They're pretty unique. But the thing with them is, if let loose on Elidibs, it can turn the tide of battle. He has one attack in particular, Difference, which can utterly wreck Elidibs. So, whether you want Elidibs to get hit with that kind of depends on whether you have Zodiac in your arsenal, I guess, or whether you even want it in your arsenal. If you do, go for it. If not, then don't really worry about it. Because, I mean, if you want Zodiac in your arsenal, then you need to kind of hold him back a little bit. If you do not want Zodiac in your arsenal, or you already have it in your arsenal, just let loose. He'll do his part and then some to try to destroy Elidibs. Okay, good. 100%. That's what I was hoping for. Nice knowing you. Bye. Alright, now let's move you over here, I think. Now, pretty soon, Elidibs himself... Yep, there we go. I was about to say, pretty soon he's going to start getting into the action. Now, the thing with Elidibs proper is he is... You might have noticed, he's pretty darn slow, so that obviously works against him. However, once he gets into the fray, oh boy. Okay, Bio 3, oh boy. Let's see what this is going to do. Okay, not much. Oh, well, eh. Alright, and then Bio 1. Let's see what that's going to do. Nothing! Yay! Alright, so go ahead and ride up here, Orlando. Now, I haven't explained about treasure yet. Let me go ahead and point that out here. The treasure is on this 3x3 square of the 15s here. It's in all the corners. And unlike any of the other floors of the Deep Dungeon, they do not have traps if you run across them and you do not have move find items. So don't worry about it. If you want to explore that area up top with somebody else, go for it. I mean, it's not really any danger to it this time. Okay, let's hit both of you. Now, that being said, if I'm able to, I'm going to get Monica up there so that she can get those treasures, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to, so I'm not going to count on it. See, can I actually kill that one? Ha, I can actually kill him. Go for it, chick. When else is she going to get a melee death? Alright, now, Rams is taking a little bit longer than I would have hoped to get to the action, so let's go ahead and have him... Probably best move now is to speed up the summoner. Because unlike virtually any other battle, we do not want people to stay away from the summoner, to borrow from Final Fantasy X. We actually want Elidibs to attack, because that's the whole point. If she gets hit with Zodiac and survives, we win. Or, well, we win. She gets the ability, and that's really what I want out of this. Okay, 87%. 60, yuck, okay. 87 it is, I guess. There we go. That's 2 petrified out of, well... The third one's dead, the fourth one's almost dead, so we're in good shape on that front, I think. Of course, what's really going to be fun, like I said, is when he comes into the battle. Oh, boy. Okay, let's see, Worker 8. I don't think you're going to be able to hit anybody at this point. No, not quite. That's a little closer than I thought, but not quite. And that actually hit. I'm a little surprised it did. I mean, last time I did that, or when I've done that before, it's totally missed. So, alright, well, let's go ahead and destroy you, and it'll mostly take care of you. So, that'll be our 4th Appanda down, and the 5th one well on his way to becoming a relic. Okay, you move up here for now. Alright, so Elidibs should actually be able to get into striking distance. Okay, next turn he'll be at striking distance. I thought he might be now, but not quite. Oh, you are, though. Okay. Alright, now if this actually does petrify... Nah, I didn't think it would. 24% is a little low even for the AI. But, okay, now, let's see, with you... I want to... Yeah, let's go ahead and break you. Or I can't. Okay, let's break you then. Yep, you're gone. Okay, so 5 of our 6 Appandas are out of the equation, so that's going to leave it mostly just to Elidibs. Alright, now you get up here, and I want to... Let's see, that's going to be level prime, not level prime, height prime rather. Still getting those words mixed up. Why? Beats a me. Okay, let's go ahead and reinforce this. And I want to reinforce it simply because we're about to see Zodiac for the first time. And I'm hoping I can keep that wall on her. That would be nice. If not, then, well, and there's not much I can do, I suppose, but hopefully I can keep that effect up on her. Yes, good. And Worker 8 it's going to naturally miss because he's innocent, so. Alright. Okay, so the biggest thing is I need to start getting Ramza closer here. So let's go ahead now and get him all screamed up here. The better I can make his speed, obviously, the better for everything. Beowulf, though, is close enough that if he needs to start lowering magic, I think he'll be able to soon. And he's probably going to need to do so in short order. Because second turn, I fully expect Elidibs to get in on this conversation, and it's going to be a painful one. Let's not kid ourselves here. Okay, let's see. Worker 8. I don't think you're really going to be able to hit anything still. You might be able to hit that panda. No. 2 spaces away. Okay. Worker 8's really been rendered unnecessary almost. Well, that's interesting. Okay, well, we're sort of trapped. That could very well be a bad thing, so I might actually have to do an Isuna here. Let's see. Okay, now I want to see if I can break you. No, I can't get to you. And because Orlando is already there, yeah, wow. Okay, in that case then, I'm going to be a little cheap. I'm going to drain Orlando. Oh, 50%, geez. 100%. She'll have... Well, I don't want to risk that from her. So I'll try 50%. Nah, okay. Well, it's worth a shot. I wasn't sure if it was going to succeed or not, but... Okay. Oh, wow, yeah, we just... I just trapped myself, okay. Interesting. Well, you're still dead. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do with her, assuming she survives, is I'm actually going to have her Isuna one of these pandas. Because otherwise, we're not going to be able to get to Elidibs. Alright. Yep, that's it. Oh, boys and girls. That's Zodiac. Yep, there you go. Okay, so... Alright, we've already got wall and re-raise. Let's see what else I can do here. I don't think I can really do any summon magic, and it's not going to get it on time anyway. Yeah, that's silence. That's not going to do any good. Let's see. I'm just going to toss level prime up there to see what my options are. Alright, we've got wall in place. Let's see. We've got... Okay... Nah, not really anything that's useful for my purposes here, so... Alright, let me go ahead and check out the level on... Okay, you're level 4. That's fine, you're easy to kill, so... Alright, the 4, go ahead and do Isuna. That is going to cure the stone. And yeah, it's going to technically bring the panda back into the conversation. But the main reason I do so is because... Never mind. Okay. Alright, now... Okay, I gotta keep Ramza out of this for the time being. Just keep speeding him up. Alright, so next... Well, basically the next turns for my calculator, assuming nobody dies, which they probably will. But assuming we don't have massive deaths and everything goes crazy, then... Okay, I'm glad I reinforced that wall then on her. Okay, Beowulf is about to get lit the crap up, just FYI. Hopefully my summoner survives it. If she does, it will ask if she wants to learn the spell. But I don't know, we'll see. Okay, good, she did survive. Yes, I definitely want to learn Zodiac. Okay. Alright, good, he's going to transfer HP, sweet. Okay, now. Alright, the next move is gonna need to be... Okay. I'm gonna have to start getting Elidibs' HP down. Because now that we've gotten Zodiac, that's everything I want out of this battle right now. Granted, there's the stuff to pick up, but it's... I mean, that's secondary in nature in this one right now. Okay, let's see. Alright, okay, I've got to revive Orlando. He's on Height Prime. Oh, they're both on Height Prime. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. And then Raise 2 should do the trick, I think. Yes, it will. And it will revive one of their pandas, assuming it hits. So, I mean, I'm not too concerned about that, really. But I want my guys back. Because now that we have it, I want to kill Elidibs ASAP. And there's a... Oh, good, it missed. Hopefully it won't miss my guys. And it missed Orlando, son of a biscuitator. Well, next turn, I guess I'm doing the same thing. Okay, and it's going to hit her. That's not going to do anything, so, alright. And what else is it going to... Oh, worker rate. Yeah, again, don't care about that either. Alright, so now, let's move you back out of the way here, because now I don't need to have you in harm's way at all. Alright, now, Orlando, Beowulf. Let's see here. Okay, Aspel actually is probably going to be my best move now, because I want to drain him. Oh, never mind. That will be his best move right now. Okay, so let me drain him of this HP. Again, drain is awesome in this battle, just like it was in the finale. Now, like I said, he's probably got about 2,800 HP, so this is going to take a few turns. But, at the very least, I'll be able to drain him of his essence. Okay. And if I can get her out of the way, then I'll be able to revive Orlando, or have a couple of turns to try to revive Orlando, and then go from there. You're probably going to Zodiac again, I would expect. Never mind. Hi, you're here. Okay. Alright, in that case then, let's check a couple things out, shall we? Alright, let's see. Sleep. I don't have any HP, or MP rather. I don't have enough, I should say. So sleep is 20, don't act is 14, and it's boss protected, and go figure. Okay, 16, I don't have enough MP. Let's see. Chicken is, wow, 100%, but that's not really going to matter. Break, I don't have enough for, so this turn I'm going to need to do Ospel and steal almost 300 of his MP. Definitely a good way to revive Beowulf's fortunes, so to speak. And he needs to stay the heck put. Okay, now you, Chickadee, we need you. Okay, let's see. When, my boy, are you casting Zodiac? Alright, 4 turns, so let's see. Let's go ahead and see if you can do, again, it's going to be Height Prime, Raise 2. And that should bring Orlando back, I hope to God. Please, because we need his sword now more than ever. And it actually succeeded in bringing back the Apanda too. Well, I'm not as worried about that right now. There we go. That's good. Now that's going to not bring her back so much, and it's not going to bring Worker 8 back either. Oh well. Okay, good. So now let's get her, like I said, get her the heck out of the way. I'm not worried about the treasures in this battle. I'm worried about the next battle. Okay, Difference might actually work really well if he chooses to. Yes! 762 HP. You saw that, right? There we go. That'll do wonders for this. Okay, and Orlando will do wonders for this too. Now, what I want to do with Orlando is actually, Lightning Stab does not do very well against him because he can't get silenced, but he can be stopped if I can hit him with it. Alright, I gotta move Orlando to do it, so, well, it's a risk, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Stasis Sword, if this stops him, basically I win. Nah, it didn't work. Oh well. I didn't think it would. The chances were a little too good on that front. Okay, or it seemed a little too good, I guess, for belief. Now, I will go ahead and mention, the treasures that you can pick up in this level are the 2 elixirs, as usual. They're elixirs on the, basically the, let's see, let me go over here and show you, just in case you want to know. Okay, like I said, here's your corners. Your elixirs are here and here. And on this space right here, you have the Chijiraden, which I would heavily encourage you to pick up. It is the best samurai sword in the game, so get it. And then on T4 here, we have the Chaos Blade, which is a really good knight sword, but it being called Chaos Blade, naturally it's going to have some issues, so just, it's sort of caveat emptor on that one. But the Chijiraden, you definitely want, very much so. Okay, now, Worker 8, let's move you the crap out of the way here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, and here goes Zodiac. It's probably about to hit 3 people, at least. Okay, so it killed both of them. Alright, so that's height of 3. Alright, I'll have to keep that in mind. Okay, in the meantime, yeah, let's go ahead and keep ass-spelling you. Just to make sure that you don't have enough MP to continue. Because now that we've gotten Zodiac, the name of the game, of course, is now to take out our friend here. Alright, you stick around there. And your wards are now gone, so... okay, that's fine. Night Sword, that's not going to do that much damage. Dark Sword is going to do as much HP damage. Okay, I'd rather do... never mind, he's not charging anymore. Alright, so actually, let's go ahead and do Dark Sword. Like I said, when we get his MP drained, he's a pussycat. I mean, he's less than a pussycat. He's a wuss. So I want to work on that while I get this other panda dead here. You're probably going to go after my summoner. Yep, that's not a shock. And you're actually going to hit fairly hard. Okay. Fortunately, I've got auto potion that more than beats that. Alright, so now you are... nothing I can really work with. You're CT 3 or 4, so that... well, that'll hit worker 8. I'm not concerned about that. So let's see. CT 3. Raise is going to hit you guys. Going to hit y'all. Going to hit y'all. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and just give you a big helping of Holy. It's not going to hit worker 8, so I'm not concerned about that. And everybody else it hits is either dead or petrified, so I'm not concerned about that either. Now, next turn, I will want to resurrect my guys. But this turn, I want to try to take out that panda as soon as I can. And make sure that he is dead, and not, you know, just sitting there petrified. Okay, so get out of here. Alright, Elidibs again. Is he going to do another Zodiac? Can he do another Zodiac? Yes, he can, okay. Alright, so in that case then, let's see if I can, again, see if I can Aspel you. That should take out, okay, 288 still. Now, an alternate strategy with Beowulf or with Ramza, if you can get right up on him, is to start dropping his magic attack. If you can do that, then obviously all the better. Alright, let's see. Okay. Stasis. Should I do Stasis or... let's see, Dark Sword, actually. Yeah, there you go. Almost 400 MP out the door. And it could very well make it to where he can't cast the spell any longer. That'd be nice. Alright, so Worker 8, let's see. What does your attacks do here? 180. Let's move you right up here and see what you can do in terms of just regular physical attacking. Let's see, 216. Destroy does 180. Compress does 216. Crush does 288. That'll do it. Crush him, buddy. Crush him. There we go. Hey, it's not often we use attacks other than that. Ha! Yeah, he's a pussycat now. Okay. Alright, good. In that case, my main aim in this turn is to revive Ramza, who somehow is at 0. Holy crap. Okay. Well, definitely we need to revive Ramza. Alright. Let's see. Height of 3. Raise 2, please. I don't care that it is going to hit Orlando and Elidibs, or a Petrified, or one of their other pandas. 2 of their other pandas, actually. I need to get Ramza back up the carpet immediately. Okay, that's Elidibs. Big whoop-de-doo. Alright, that's their panda. And it missed. Okay. Alright, that raised their other one. Okay, this is really what matters. Oh, shoot. No, or was that... okay, that was Orlando. Okay, this, I think, is Ramza. Yeah, that's Ramza. Yes, good. He's back. Okay. In that case, then, I couldn't care less about much of anything else right now. Alright, good. If Ramza obviously was dead, then game over, so... okay. Now then, now that Elidibs has been drained of his magic, let's go ahead and drain him of everything else. Because, like I said, without his magic, he's nothing. And without his HP, he's nothing either. Alright, we did it and did pretty much everything I wanted to here. We beat Elidibs and we got Zodiac.
This can't be happening. I'm not supposed to lose.
Boy, we've heard that story before. And yet, every time, we've been successful. And that is it for the final battle of Final Fantasy Tactics. We end up getting 47,500 gil, and a new ally, our Biblos. He joins after the battle, even though he's slightly dead. Now, one thing I will mention about Anios before I bring him into the party, I don't really use him very much because there's not a lot particularly special about him, and granted his Biblos attacks can be interesting. But one thing I will note about him is he has native secret hunt. So if you send him out into battle and he kills a monster, it will automatically poach them, which can be useful. Not so much that I'm sitting here going, ooh, he's the greatest party member ever, but, it's something worth noting anyway. Okay, so, who am I going to get rid of to bring him in? Let's see. I'm not sure, really. I mean, I've got my Hyudra here, and I've got an egg sitting in the party, so if I want to get rid of my Hyudra, I can. I think that is actually what I'm going to do, is get rid of my Hyudra because I'm not doing any more monster breeding in this playthrough, so let's go ahead and get rid of you and bring in our new ally, the Biblos. Okay, so like I said, this is it. But one thing I do want to do before we go is go into the Brave story, which we don't ever often do, and I want to take you down to the bottom here, because down at the bottom, we have a list of all of the Zodiac Stones that we have gathered in this adventure, starting with Ares, which we got after defeating Wygroth over in the Chapter 3, at the end of Chapter 3 in Riovanus. We have Taurus, which we got in Galg Machine City. Mustadio and his father Besradio were hiding it away. We have Gemini, which we got by defeating Elmdor in Limberry Castle. We have Cancer, which we got by beating the Nelveska Temple Steel Giant Worker 7 New. We got Libra through, Orlandu. We got Scorpio after defeating Draclau at the end of Chapter 2. We got Sagittarius, which was in Meliadul's possession, and we got it when she joined up. We have Capricorn, that we got after beating Dysadarg over in Igros. We have Aquarius, which we got after going through Beowulf's side quests. Pisces, which was given to Alma, and we picked up from Islud after Alma dropped it whenever Wygrif whisked her off. And finally, Serpentarius, the 13th of the 12 Zodiac Stones. Yes, I know it sounds weird, but hey, it works in the game. So now with this, we have, in the story mode, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of the 13 Zodiac Stones. Of course, Rofel has either Rofel or Kleshian has one of the others, and then obviously Formov has the final one. So there you go. That's all the Zodiac Stones that we have, and this, in essence, wraps up our adventure. Now, I am going to be working on getting the hunting video in over the next few days or so, and I should be able to get that posted for you in the few days between the end when I'm posting this episode and the beginning of Skies of Arcadia. But yeah, with that, we have ended all of our adventures in the world of Ivalice for Final Fantasy Tactics. So after the hunting video, it's on to a new Let's Play. So, as always, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see y'all later.